on this Friday. It's Friday. Yes, it's a Friday, and it is the best day for you to be online. Did you know Friday is the best day for you to show up? Hello, virtually. Do your lives, do your TikToks, your short form video. Yes, it's Friday. So say hi, Jerusha. Let me know that you're in the building. I'd love to see you. So make sure you comment in the chat. Say hi, Jeruja. Yes, let me know you are present. I see you, pretty people. And so, what makes you pretty is a pretty person is someone who celebrates, collaborates, and creates great relationships. So, hashtag to all the pretty people. Yes, you can get your pretty people merchandise. The link is in the bio. Yes, I love the pretty people. I love it when we help and celebrate one another because guess what? We all can win. There's so much room at the top. Let me tell you, there's so much space available. You do not have any competition. Most people aren't going to do it. Most people won't participate in their own rescue. So you might as well be yourself and show up and show out and let God do the rest. So if you're joining me for the very first time, make sure you put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. That just means you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. Yes, hit me up with the stars on Facebook. Yes. So if you get some value today, which I'm sure I'm going to bring the heat, yes, make sure you tag two people or share the broadcast. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. You know, we look at our analytics to see how many people watch the replay, which is more than people that are on the lives. And I always want to know, where are you tuning in from? Where are you tuning in from? Florida in the building. Let me know which state is in the building. Where do you reside? So I know where my people are. So when I'm traveling to speak, yes, you can book me for speaking events. I'm so excited for this year. Got a lot of things being lined up to come to your city. So if you're having any type of event where you're like, I need a speaker, I need someone to bring the heat. Yes, all you got to do is go to JerushaWiggins.com. I got you covered, girl. So we're out and about. So now we can actually come visit one another. And then, of course, I'll have my pretty people merchandise in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Thank you. I see Callie in the building. You are pretty too. Of course, I'm always going to talk about the collagen that I use. Yes, to make my skin pop like this. Yes, my bones, my joints, my everything, my knees, I can still drop it like it's hot. Yes, my skin, my hair, my nails, weight, digestion, gut, all the things. So if you want to learn more about the particular liquid collagen that I take, put collagen in the chat. So Jerusha, I want what you got, girl. Yes, the only way to get it, you got to talk to me. And so, yes, hello, gorgeous leader in the building. Yes, make sure you go ahead and tag and share. This is going to be really easy. I wanted to make sure Mississippi in the building. Hello, Mississippi. I'm glad to see you today. Hey, Instagram, Michigan in the building. Yes, a newbie in the building. We love you, newbie. So make sure you follow the broadcast, share the broadcast as well, especially if you learn something today. I love the hearts, honey. Heart me up, girl. I feel important. I feel important. Use kind. What's the thing? I feel important today. So listen, I just want to tell you really quickly, if you want to, you've heard me before, Friday is really the best day according to Google's. You know, I go with Google, right? Like, oh my God. I cheat with my husband on Google with Google. Like, I love Google. Okay. It tells you everything you need to know. And it said Friday is a good day to show up online because you're not doing anything at work. You're actually scrolling the interwebs. And because you're scrolling the interwebs, you get to see me at 1:30, right? And so understand your best time of the week is really to show up every day. But they say Friday, more people are online. Now you have to understand, if you already have 4.7 billion users, okay, can you understand billion users? You have so much opportunity to find your ideal prospects for your business, your service, your opportunity. But if you're not showing up and showing up virtually as well, it's going to be longer. It's going to be a little bit more difficult. It's going to be a little bit more challenging, but you can still do it. So I am strongly suggesting you learn how to be on this virtual world. You learn how to actually use social media as a tool. And so today, that's what we're going to talk about is the benefits of virtual events, especially in this world that we live in of technology. You want to write that down. We're going to talk about the benefits of virtual events. And so I think that's important because I actually showed up online 2017, 2018, just sharing motivation, inspiration, wasn't doing anything, just sharing it because I didn't know what to do here, but I knew I needed to show up, right? It wasn't until 2019 that I actually started leveraging and monetizing and really attracting my people right before the pandemic. And so I decided to partner with a new company where they are already online and they promote, building a business 100% from your cell phone using social media as a tool. And it was the best decision I could have made. So I am telling you what I know for sure. So I've been an entrepreneur for quite some time now, offline initially, and then online right before the pandemic. So not that long ago, right? So if I can do it and learn some skills, you can do it. I'm Jerusha, yes, business coach, motivational speaker, radio personality, social marketer, and I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. Yes, I love the hearts on Instagram. Heart me up, Instagram. What I found is the fastest way that I have grown this particular account on Facebook is short form reels. TikTok, short form reels. My YouTube shorts, short form reels. Virtually getting in front of people so they see your personality, they see your energy, they hear, your energy, and they get to choose. We all have choices whether they want to continue to follow, they want to continue to learn with you. And so if you're not doing this, right, I'm strongly suggesting that you get outside the box because most people aren't going to do it. But if you want to make a really big impact, you got to do something different, right? I'm different. So when you are marketing and socializing, understand it may take time. I didn't get 100,000 followers overnight. It didn't take years either, but it does take time. It may take you a month to see the harvest. It could even take you a year, but it's going to be worth it. So if you started out, right, doing live events, virtual events, short form video, and you started out only having 10 people view it, and then you said, okay, I'm going to do it again, and you're consistently doing it, and you're bringing value to the peoples. Now you have 100 people viewing it. Now you have, 2,000 people viewing it. It will grow over time. So having virtual events about your product and opportunity is going to help your online presence. I'm going to say it again. Having virtual events, live events, short form video is going to ultimately help you grow your brand. Does this make sense? Yes or yes? And it allows you to host a global, if you do this, like if you have virtual events, it allows you to host a global conference. You can do trade shows on here. I can showcase my product while I am teaching my Pretty People mug. Like it's so much you can do if you're doing a virtual event. I can recruit. I'm currently developing 100 new entrepreneurs in my business. Put 100 in the chat. You can do so much when you take advantage of this virtual world. Does this make sense? So I'm going to push you outside of your comfort zone. So a pretty person is going to put this in the chat for me. I'm going to give you really quickly the benefits of virtual events. Not that I hadn't already given you several already. Okay. Write this down. Pretty person going to help me out. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. So number one, obviously when you're going live and doing virtual events, getting in front of the right people, the cost is low. That's the number one thing. I used to pay to go to, an hotel and rent out conference rooms. I had an office here in Atlanta when my business was offline. Okay. So you're going to invest money when you are taking people out to lunch, when you're taking people out to dinner for a business meeting, that cost. But if you're online like this, the cost is low. Okay. So, and most people can attend if it's free. Now, if you have a virtual event that costs, $27, right? You get to make money and it's still convenient for you. You didn't have to drive across town. You just had to make sure you look presentable at the top. And so, yes, that's the number one. The cost is low. Why not show up with your product, your service, your opportunity in this virtual world? Number two, write this down. Pretty person gonna put it in the chat. You're saving time. Like I just said, You want to maximize your time. You want to become a professional time thief. I am a professional time thief. This is time. This live that I'm doing is time. Okay, I know I got to be done by 2:00. Like, and just imagine, I got so much done in this 20, 30 minutes by showing up virtually. So you're saving time, right? Number 3, we have the whole wide world in our hand. This global reach. When you do virtual events, it's a global reach. I'm sure there's somebody on here from Africa. There's somebody on here. It's always someone all across the world that have the potential to see your video, to see your short form video, to see your live, whatever. So you have a global reach. We got the whole wide world in our hand in the cell phone. Use the cell phone. If you're not using the smartphone, it's a dumb phone. So Jerusha said, my smartphone is a dumb phone because I don't use it. Another good reason why you need to have virtual events and you need to show up more often is the flexibility. Like I just said, I got another appointment. It's so flexible for me. My son runs track. He's in football. He's in basketball. And so I can go live anywhere. In my car, I'm doing a live in the car. I'm doing TikToks in the car. It's flexible. Why wouldn't you be doing this? I don't care where I am. I was at the doctor's office and it was 1:30. I stepped outside the doctor's office, started doing my 1:30 live that I do every Tuesday at 1:30. It's flexible to be online. Another reason you need to be doing virtual events, okay? It's easier to make the connection. Like, you guys are the pretty people. Like, you show up because you get value, you like it, you like the energy, right? And it's easy to connect with you. I'm like, hey, Lita, hey, Yvonne, hey, Michelle, hey, Vanessa, because I see you on the live. I'm making the connection, and I didn't have to meet you outside of, this social world, like at the store or at a networking event, and then I felt a little awkward, and then what should I say? No, you're already here. You're my friends. If you follow me, if you friend me, if you're a fan, if you're family, you're my friends, and I get to talk to you. So it's easier to make the connection. Okay, that's like number 4, right? Number 5 would be, it's easy to collect the feedback. So if I asked you right now, do you love motivation, inspiration, and business tips that I bring almost every single day? Put yes in the chat if you love it. If you don't love it, right, you can put no. That's feedback for me. I want to know, this is a real question. Do you love this motivation? Do you love inspiration? Do you love the business tips that I share and my business experiences? If you love it, put yes in the chat. Say yes, 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 yes. And if you don't love it, put no. I'm not going to be offended because no is my best friend. I ride with no. I'm not worried about someone saying no, right? That's like, yes, okay, I know who my people are. So that gives me feedback on, my trainings and my live and my virtual events. And then, of course, it's easy to measure results. And so I can tell that because I'm developing 100 new business partners in my social retail business, I'm like, put 100 if you want to learn more about the 100, because we're going to the top. Like the 100 families, 100 lives, making $100,000, helping 100 people make $100,000 a year. It's happening. Like yesterday, got a new business partner. Today, a new business partner. We're building that 100. And so it's easy for me to measure my results based on, am I actually enrolling people? Am I actually growing my organization? And people are actually purchasing the collagen that I talk about? That's how I know I'm getting results. And then, of course, the other thing that I can tell you about having virtual events, if you haven't started, is availability. So it doesn't have to be like corporate America is 9 to 5. No one's going to sleep, seems like, on social media. When you open up social media 3 in the morning, 5 in the morning, somebody's still on social media. The availability of and access to people is 24 hours, 7 days a week. I don't know anybody that don't open up social media. So the availability is crazy. I'm like, if I post something and it's late, or I schedule something to be posted and it's late, and people reply, I'm like, somebody's always watching. The availability is there. Somebody's always watching, right? So my lesson for you today is make sure you are doing virtual events. Those are the benefits, and that's just some of the benefits. Now, a part of doing virtual events, if you've heard my teachings before, you already know you got to entertain people if you're going to do a virtual event. You can't be boring, right? Like, I am here to tell you today that there are 3 reasons why I sell keto. Like, you definitely have to be entertaining. Now, you don't have to be an extrovert like me, but you do have to entertain. Obviously, you want to educate them on whatever it is. Like, I'm educating you on reasons why you need to have virtual events. You want to empower them in some type of way, and you want to engage with the peoples. Those are the 4 E's. So this will attract your people. Somebody already scrolled by. They're not my people today. That's okay. It's not going to stop me from showing up live. It's not going to stop what I'm doing, right? Because the right people will come. And so people connect with those they like, they trust, right? They like this person. They trust this person. They're going to buy from this person. They want to be a part of that community. But if you're not showing up virtually, they don't know what you have. I promise you. They don't know. And everybody's not seeing this. Now, this is off the subject, but this just came to my mind. Everybody's not seeing this live. So that means everybody doesn't see your post. Having over, almost on all of them, over 200,000 people, all those people are not going to see this. So that's why the consistency of having virtual events is important. Does this make sense? Let me tell you what I read, and I'm going to let you go. Visual content is 40 times more likely to be shared on social media. Visual content. And so if you have something that you want to share, talk about, whatever your product or service, and it's a visual, people like it. That's why the short form video, 60 seconds, is really popular right now. People like to see. They want to see it. Now, obviously, people are on their cell phones all the time. I got to tell you that. I read something. I can't remember what Google told me. My teacher is Google. I want to say the average person looks at their cell phone. Oh my God, I got to Google it again. The average person looks at their cell phone. I want to say it was something like 5 to 7 times within the hour, like a lot, right? And so I'm like, man, if they're looking at their cell phone that much, I need to be on their cell phone. So mobile viewing has increased by more than 1,000%, especially because of short form video. And so having more personal one-on-one conversations through video is going to help you because the people are seeing you show up every day. So please do me a favor. Start doing your virtual events. Now, again, don't think you'll start today and then you're going to have 100,000 viewers. It's going to take time, just like the bamboo tree. Y'all know the story with the bamboo tree. So there was this man, he felt discouraged and things weren't going as fast as he would like because some of you have given up. Oh, I posted, nobody said anything. I did a video, nobody liked it. I did a TikTok and the reels and only 5 people liked it. It might take you time to figure out what's best for your audience, but don't stop learning. You learn and keep doing it. Don't keep doing the same things that's not working. So learn where you fit in. Because I can tell, even on my videos, if I do something outside of what people know me for, it has less views because they don't know me for that yet, right? Doesn't mean I stop doing it, because if I'm shifting and I'm teaching and training on videos, which is great, right? Because that's what you need. But then people really like for you to be more funny or entertaining that has more views. So you have to figure out your balance. And so the man with the bamboo stick, it wasn't growing as fast as he would like. And so his mentor said, you know what? All you got to do is take some time, right, to water it. Take some time to fertilize it, right? And so he watered it, fertilized, nothing happened for like a whole year. And then another whole year, and then another whole year. And then by the 5th year, it shot up to the sky. So in 6 weeks, the bamboo stick grows like 90 feet. So how long does it take it to grow? Does it take only those last 6 weeks, or did it take 6 years? How long did it take? 5 years. Yes, it took 5 years. And that's how you are, because right now you're in the season where you're just fertilizing and watering your content, and you're going to show up live on these virtuals and you're going to do it. And people can't see all the work that you're doing. Just like the bamboo stick, you can't see all the growth that's happening underneath. You can't see how strong the roots are growing. You can't see that yet, right? And so growth takes patience and perseverance. You better write that down. Growth takes patience and perseverance. So every drop of water makes a difference, okay? Every step you take makes an impact. You may not see the change right away, but growth is happening. Now ask yourself, are you willing to do whatever is necessary for you to grow online? Yes or yes. Are you willing to take actions every day and show up virtually and learn the virtual world? Yes or yes. Are you willing to push past your fears? Because I think that's what it is. You're just afraid, just like me. So are you willing to push past your fears and doubts about going live, doing short form videos, and you're going to do more virtual events because you see the benefit now. You see why it's necessary for you to be live. You see why it's necessary for you to share your product or service, your opportunity live. You see it, yes? So how much faith and belief are you willing to have? Because it really comes down to you believing that you can do it and willing to do it. Like you can believe something, but you're not willing. And so that's why God gives us free will. You all have a choice. The cute thing about life is we all make choices every single day. This was a choice for me to go live at 1:30 on Friday. We all make choices. Are you willing, right, to make those type of choices for yourself? Are you willing to stretch yourself because it's necessary? Are you willing? Yes, Queen. Oh, thank you so much for showing up. So you got to be willing. So virtual events are very important for the growth of your business. And so if this is helpful to you, you're like, Jerusha, this was helpful to me. So if this is helpful to you, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. Tag 2 people, share the broadcast, because we want to help more people. That's what the pretty people do. That's why I'm always saying you're pretty when you help somebody else, when you love on other people, you support other people. That is what makes you pretty. And you can only feel that in the inside. It doesn't feel good when you do something for somebody. You're like, oh, that feels so good. Especially they don't even know sometimes that you did it and you get the reward for doing it. That's what makes you pretty. So hashtag to all the pretty people. And yes, you put 100. If you want to learn more about the 100 that I'm personally developing, put 100 in the chat. Or you can go to my profile, smash my link tree. The info's right there. Go to my profile, smash my link tree, and you can find out more about the 100 because I'm excited about the 100. Yes, put 100 in the chat. I appreciate you too. Yvonne is in the building. Alicia's in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Yes, Brenda is in the building. I appreciate you sharing and showing up. That is wonderful. So if this was good for you, tag 2 people, share the broadcast. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page. Oh, I appreciate you too. Yes, the benefits of virtual events is where it's at. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Yes, yes. Kanisha's in the building. Yes, Laura is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Enjoy your Friday.